This is my third try at trying to do this video. I'm really getting frustrated. Okay, so this is my little video for Cat's Thread on my Facebook group, Stamping Enablers. Before I go in my room, I'm just going to scan here into my living room, and this shelf is the only thing that spills out. So I keep my albums, and I keep theme containers for layouts, so hockey, fall, Christmas, winter, school, etc. And then a few of them are specialty papers like glitter and shiny cardstock, and then chipboard letters for my kids to use now because I don't use them anymore. I have a couple sticker albums, some with stickers and rub-ons, the other one's empty. Barely touch that anymore. And then the top container is inks for my printers, and then the other one is a project on the go. It's an album I didn't finish. And as we zoom into this room, this has been a room that I've been waiting for a long time. I just finally got it in November. If you look on YouTube, it'll show you how I used to have my room, but it finally is finished, so I'm so happy to have this done. Still trying to figure out organization, but it's coming along. In here, the top is just my internet and all that kind of stuff. Here is where I keep my 12 by 12 cardstock, and I have them in rainbow, sort of. And then this one is watercolor paper and mats, and then I keep my mats there. And then in this one is my iris containers. I keep pattern papers, some cardstock to take to crops, paper pads, and then one is just Stampin' Up! Paper. The other one is different companies. And then I have my big bin of Christmas ribbon, and I keep my computer bag in here. Then on my countertop here I have my Cricut that I don't use often, and then my Silhouette, which I use all the time. And I had some spillage a little while ago from one of my first videos, and all my foams fell everywhere. Okay, so in this cupboard on the bottom is where I keep bling and enamel dots and pearls in these photo cases. I like it because it's easy to take to crops. Then I have a couple of title books, and then in this is my Tim Holtz ink re-inkers, and I'm missing quite a few. I need to get more. This is my washi tape collection. I did good not getting too crazy on it. And then this one here is the same thing, but it's all chipboard pieces, like frames and shapes and you name it, chipboard. And on the top, they're just containers. One is memorabilia, one is I don't know. I have no idea what's up there. A lot of it is like card stuff, and some of them are empty. I have a few containers up there. They're just kind of the extras that I didn't know where to put. On this shelf here, this row of stamps is my background stamps. This is a photo of me and my girls when we go to crops. This containers that are the same, they hold my Avery L pigments stamp pads. This holds my alcohol inks. I don't have very many colors, just a few to do my Christmas projects, my Christmas balls. Then I have all my spritz, and they're in a close to my heart container. It's not a very big one, it's just their small one. And I don't have very many. I have some Heidi Swap and Mr. Huey's and different ones, just, you know, the favorite colors. And then I have some sequins. These are pretty. And then these are all daubers, these containers from the dollar store and stuff. Then my paints, and then some assorted buttons. And that's just the hodgepodge of miscellaneous stickers and things that I haven't really sorted. This is my cheapy printer. And then as you go down, I have my ink stand. My father-in-law made this for me with his scrap woods from his garage. He likes to make furniture and things. So I asked him if he can make one, and he designed it just from using a picture, and I gave him a re-inker bottle and a pad, and he used that for the measurements. How I organized was I punched, oh, can you see that? I punched a circle, and I glued it to the end, and I had stamped it. and glued it to the end, and I store them backwards so I can see to match them up. And if you open this cupboard, this is my Craftmates. I've been storing them Craftmates forever. All my embellishments, my wood veneers, my sequins, my other buttons, paper clips, brads, you name it. Anything that's flares, any kind of an embellishment, it goes into these Craftmates. I've been doing it for the last, oh gosh, at least five years. Because when we go to crops, I need it to be spill proof and easy to take. The bigger items that that are embellishments, I have those in those 5x7 photo cases, and they're up here. That's things that I just couldn't, like, they're too big that you can't fit in there for as embellishment wise. And I have, like, you know, beads and things, and so all of those are kept in here. And then this one here is kind of a hodgepodge mess. I keep my selfie in here. Then I have my daughter and I went through a phase with doing nails, so I have my nails stuff in here, but we don't really do them anymore. And then I have some old Christmas craft stuff that I had done for a course, some extra Christmas card making kits that I have left over that I haven't done. These are like dollar store projects that I never did use, containers and things. So, and electrical stuff, wires and boxes, and just kind of a bucket with wires, and so it's a little hodgepodge of everything in there. This one here, just my big Xyron that has no refill. My label maker has no refill, and then just some paints and just extra little things I didn't really know where to put. I have some stamping pads, some extra cutting mats, my Stampin' Up! Inks. This is a little container with pens, pencils, and just miscellaneous hodgepodge stuff. And then down here I have one lamp there. I have my carousel turny thing. I really don't care for it, but I still put all the bigger stuff in it. Then I have my wall of punches all the way to the end. This system here is no longer in existence. It was from IKEA. Like a month after I bought it, they discontinued it, so I couldn't get any more of these. This is what comes with it. So I MacGyvered these wire baskets I found at the dollar store to work with it. So, and then I have my, whatever you call this thing, but I saw it on Jennifer McGuire's video and I love it. It's cool. And I got it on Amazon. And I like it because I just pull it forward and I keep my most used tools in it. And of course my computer and my big cutting mat, an extra cutting mat there. I need to protect my most expensive thing in this room, which is my countertop. And then I have my travel bag for a crop from Stampin' Up! And then my other lamp. And then I have a little tower with some stuff on it. Just my Stampin' Up! Grid pads. This cupboard here is more punches. And I'm pretty sure this is more punch. Yep, this is more punches. I'm not even pulling it out. And that's a toolbox. And then again here is gypsy stuff for the Cricut that I don't use anymore. This is flowers. That's all my Cricut stuff that I barely touch. And this is just boxes and pretty much empty. It was stuff that I had things in before I did my room change and I just couldn't fit anymore. Oh, and this is stickles. As you can tell, I don't use them. They're just kind of shoved in there. And this one here is my Stampin' Up! Magazines and some extra magazines. And I don't keep magazines anymore. With Pinterest, I don't need them. But I did keep a few. I kept all the Stampin' Up! Ones because I'm a demo. And then I kept a few because I was published in a couple. So I was published in this one. And I was published in this one. And I have printer paper and line paper and photo paper, and I do have I wanted to start doing a art journal, but I haven't started it yet, but I did buy a book to do it. And then over here I'll just go down as my sewing machine. Here on the counter, I keep baskets. This is a basket that like the other day I was cutting down scraps. So I have my scraps in there and just extra pieces, die cuts. Here is my card little station where I have cards made and card fronts and card extra pieces, and these are kits that a class that got canceled that I never made, so I've got all these card kits, and then just stuff for cards is here. And then I have my Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and then these are where I keep my Misty and the pads. And then here is all my dies. This is where I keep my dies. Stampin' Up! And the Stampin' Up! Ones I leave in the white case it comes in, and then the other ones I put in Avriel with a magnet. And then these are all my embossing folders. And I have my boutique, my Fiskars, some Stampin' Up! Dies, and some littler dies, the tiny ones, and embossing folders, and then wax paper for when I'm cutting. And in here it's my Prima Dolls. I keep all my Prima Dolls in this right here, see? So I have my Prima Doll stamps in there. And this is a broken Fiskars. The little feet fell off, but I still use it. These are a few blendabilities that I couldn't get rid of, and then I have a few Copics, but I don't have very many. Just enough to do my Prima Dolls with. And then this big owl bag, my 31 is 31 pouch. It has all my Stampin' Up! Markers in it, the whole collection. Here's usually where I keep my Big Shot. I'm doing a class for the next 3 days with the grade 7 and 8s doing Project Life, so I brought my Big Shot over to the school and I left it there. It's okay, it's my husband's school, so I know it's safe. And up there I keep all my trimmers, but they're at the school too. And then here's where I keep my small 8.5 by 11 papers, right here. Here's my big 12 by 12 printer that I use for photos. That's an old laptop that I can't get working. It works, but I can't get it working. I just don't have the know-how. So under here, I'm out of breath, guys. Under here is my gift wrapping station, or sort of, I guess what you call. I have tissue paper and ribbon and bags, and I have a few little ornaments that I had made. And I like to, when I send wraps, I like to bomb the people with confetti. All those pieces of scrap paper, don't throw them out. Even the tiniest ones. Punch hearts out of them. Punch butterflies out of them. And then you stick them in a rack, in a card, in an envelope, and when they open it up, they get confettied. And it's better than glitter because this picks up easier and they can use it on projects. So that's what I do with my scraps. And, oh, what else do I have in here? Boxes. Oh, those are ornaments. And again, like scraps, my greens, I just punched a whole whack of little green leaves for when I do a card. I'll have leaves on hand. I have more, but I brought them over to the school for the kids to use. And then that's my stack of little paper pads. And then those are my close to my heart box that has all my Project Life in there. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to make you dizzy. Oh, gotta pull this out so it's hard to see. So I have all my Project Life cards in here. This is all I own. Won't get any more. I refuse, because with the silhouette I can make so many, and I can cut up my old pattern paper. So I'm glad I didn't go overboard on those. And then this box is where I keep all my Project Life embellishment, anything that's Project Life. So a lot of it's actually missing because I did bring it over to the school. All the extras that I knew I really wouldn't use, I brought it over for the kids to use up. So